Hello there, welcome back to the Gamers Tavern. Today we got a Modern Horizons box. So before we jump into this, just gonna give a quick shout out to the merchant shop and Johnny. If you need any help with any of your gaming needs, retro gaming needs, TCGs, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, One Piece, Riftbound, Magic, all that good stuff, give Johnny a holler and he'll be able to give you a hand. So let's get into this. I ended up actually winning this, so I can't complain. Pretty happy about that. Obviously, this is the very first Modern Horizons set, so there's quite a few good cards in it. It doesn't have quite the same monetary value as some of the other sets of Modern Horizons, but it's still Modern Horizons. So I'll leave the packs in here. It's nice and easy to pull out. How many packs do we get in here again? I can't remember. But we'll figure it out. Obviously, the top hits in the set, we've got the first sliver in foil. Echoes of Eons is pretty high up there in foil. Force Negation, the Serra, Ranger Captain of Eos, Sword of Truth and Justice, Yawgmoth. These are all the foil top hits. The top non-foil hit is Force of Negation, followed by Yawgmoth and Sword of Truth and Justice, and the first sliver. So if we can get any of those, that'd be nice. Thought I'd try something new and mention what is the big hits in the sets, because somebody asked me to do so. So trying something new for you guys. If you like content like this, give us a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and help us get there. I have to remember which way the packs go on this. Oh, of course. What about the tokens of foil? So we've got a Goblin, and we've got the Seb McKinnon artwork here. So you get these are the this may have been the first time we had art cards. Snow-covered mountain, and a Mirrodin Besieged. Pretty good win con. Everdream. Talisman of Hierarchy, that's a good little card. Fact of Fiction, Gilded Light, Triumph Herd, Rock's Veteran, Weather the Storm, Rhyme Tender, Ninja of the New Moon, Thornado, Scour of Possibilities, Vashino Sandspitter, and Enduring Sliver. So I'll do a little sliver count, because I know some people like to see where we're at with slivers. Very popular tribe. And we'll just put the common and the rest of them up there. All right, so pack one, we've got a Mirrodin Besieged. Okay, we got a Changeling token in the non-foil with an elephant. So it turns out you don't just get foil tokens, so maybe something a bit different. We got a Snow-covered Island and a Merit Largest Slumber. Carrion Feeder, I know that one's a little sought after uncommon. Soul Herder, another good uncommon. The Changeling, not sure about that one. The Angel. Oh yes, the 1-mana 1/1 Vigilant Angel. This was quite sought after when it first came out. Man of War, Classic, Cave of Temptation. Alright, Cleaving Sliver, another sliver. Silmargard Scavenger. Mother Bear. I wasn't going to try and pronounce the other one. Scour of Possibilities. Stirring Address. Vashino Sandspitter. So that's two Sandspitters we've seen. Alright, moving into pack number 3. Goblin token, this time in the non-foil. Snow-covered Forest. And a Collector Oof. Collector Oof, if I'm not mistaken, is pretty up there in comparison for a rare. Looks to be the foil's around 38 Canadian right now. So I'm guessing the non-foil's somewhere between 20 to 25. It's not a bad little hit. Okay, gotta make some room here. Gonna get our piles mixed up. Splicer Skill, Forgotten Cave, Orescale Guardian, Winter's Rest, Putrid Goblin with the Persist mechanic. Good little way to make some infinite mana if you can make it go. Elvish Fury, Probit, Slug, Frostwall, Ransack Lab, Phantasmal Form, Dragonheart, and Ephemerate, the best common in the set. And we'll see how many Ephemerates we get. I'll shift these down a little bit. That way keep everything on camera for everybody. All right, moving into the next pack. We got a zombie. We got a ninja. Snow-covered mountain. And a fallen shinobi. This thing, if memory serves, was like really not worth nothing, then it was worth everything, then it was worth nothing again. I have no idea where this one lands right now. I can see the foil is around $33, give or take, Canadian. So maybe it's gone up there again, I don't know. Very undecided card, that one. Pillage. Feast of Fools. Another talisman, always nice to see a talisman. Reign of Revelation, Claws, Savage Swipe, Prohibit again, the Witch, Rim Tender, another Sliver, Enduring Sliver, Phantasmal Form, Dragonheart, and another Ephemerate. Ephemerate count at 2. Okay, oh, we got a foil bird token this time. Plague something. Plague Engineer, there we go. Snow-covered swamp. And a fiery islet. Obviously, these lands used to be worth something quite a lot when they first came out. Now they're been printed into oblivion. Got a rebuild. Squirrel Nest, that's a little card that's worth a little something on the uncommon level. Changeling, we've got a Gambit, Behemoth, Mindrake, Man of War, Old Benalia, Bellowing Elk, Changeling Outcast. I think that's the Changeling that's worth something in the set because it's a 1-drop. Choking Feathers, and a Bladeback Sliver. Oh, I thought I was going to get 3 Ephemerates in a row for half a second there. All right, no mythics that I've seen so far. I could be wrong. Just gonna move the uncommons up here just in case we do get some mythics so I can have a little space for them. But I'm pretty sure we haven't hit a mythic so far. Nope, no mythics so far. We got a foil elephant token. We got a Sliver art card. We got a snow-covered island. Oh no. We got the Moans, the Goblin. Tree Folk. Scale Up. That card used to be something when it first came out. Infect is not what it once was as a powerhouse deck. Sling Gang Lieutenant. Settle Beyond Reality. Stream of Thoughts. Oakish. Venomous Changeling. We got an Unearth. Another one of those ones that's a little bit worth something. Winding Way. Another Sliver. Alright, so we seem to be getting a lot of the same repeat slivers. Which, you know, that's kind of to be expected. I remember when this set first came out, I actually entered a modern tournament and won a box of this for the top prizing. I was playing Jund against Mono Blue Tron, and I had kind of prepared for Tron, but I hadn't prepared for Mono Blue Tron, but I had prepared for Control. So I happened to have Choke and Blood Moon in my sideboard, and I Blood Braided into... I had 2 Blood Braids on turn 8. I went Blood Braid into Blood Moon, and then Blood Braid into Choke, and just locked him out of the game for the final. Incredibly lucky. Hadn't planned that, but... can't complain. All right, we got a foil rare, Force of Virtue. Not the foil rare we were hoping for. Tectonic Reformation. Dismantling Blow, Thunder Djinn, and an Urza's Rage. Elemental, Axe, Savage Swipe, Nature's Chant, Tree Ambusher, Diabolic Edict, Moonshaper, Spine, and the Sixth Pride. That wasn't the foil rare we were hoping for. Oh well. I'll move all the tokens into one pile now that we've got a foil rare. Still hoping for a mythic. But we're only just into the box, so I'm taking a little bit of a longer time with this one. This is a bit of a trip down memory lane for me, like I said. Oh, what's the artwork for that one? I cannot remember. Mindrake, that was it. Alright, Snow-Covered Mountain. Ah, the first printing of the Bear Queen. A Talisman, always nice to see. Cunning Invasion. Birthing Boars. Elemental again. Roxxon, Veteran. Nature's Chant. The Herd. Umazara's Charm. I remember people speculating on this thing when it first came, but 2 mana just seems a lot for kind of what this does. Spider, Smoke Shaper, Moon, Minotaur, and another Sixth Pride. Seems to be a lot of like kind of the constant repeating of those ones. Like that was the first common. If we look at the back common in here from the last pack, it was the Sixth Pride and Sixth Pride. Okay. Got a duplication going on there. We got a foil zombie token. We got the Minotaur. Snow-Covered Plains. And we got a Changeling Outcast. Goblin Engineer. Vengeful Devil. Twisted Reflection. Glacial Revelation. We got a Cleaving Sliver. Ariad, Thoughts, Venomous, Spore Frog, when it used to be worth something. Well, obviously before this printing it was worth a bit more. Unearth, Phantom, Reckless Charge, and Prayers. Still no mythics. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Illusion. Something Bizarre. Bizarre Trade Mage. There we go. Snow-Covered Swamp. Altar of Dementia. That's not a bad little hit. The Farmstead again. First uncommon sliver. The first sliver chosen. Throat Seeker. Courts. Gambit. Druid. The card that's banned. Banned. Wish it wasn't banned in Pauper. And see, that's the same common in the back as it was the last one. So the next pack, let's see what the back one is. And if it's the same one in the following pack, we've got some 2-tap doubling ups on that thing going on. Okay, we got a Goblin Token non-foil. Not familiar with that artwork. Nice art though. Rebuild. There we go. Snow-Covered Forest. And Icefang Kotal. Goblin Oriflame. Ravenous Giant. The Spider. Shelter. Rain of Revelation. Tempted Light. Guided Herd. Spectre. Lava Dart. Soul. And an Ikite. So let's see if the next pack, the last card in it, is an Ikite again. Will the pattern hold? Got a Changeling. We got an Ephemerate in the art card. Snow-Covered Island. Carbal Therapist. Smiting Hexlix. A Sculpting Sliver. The Worm. Automaton. Rest. Weather the Storm. Sinkhole. Frostwaller. Ninja of New Moon. Starting Dispersion. Lava Dart. The Soul. And an Ikite. Look at that. So it happened again. Seems to be every pack there's a thing, then the next one's the same card, and then it reverts back to a new card, and then the same copy again. Alright. Foil Soldier token. we got the Goblin. Snow-covered forest. There's a first mythic, Mox Tanalite. Lava Belly Sliver. Battle Screech. Undead Arga. That's another good one. Hellraiser, Fountain, Scavenge, Court, Cave, Nimble Mongoose, The Witch, Goblin War Party, Thousand Cuts, Smoke Shroud. Alright, Smoke Shroud is the card. Will we go again? Bird Token. Sisay. Snow-covered Swamp. Oh, not the Influence. Stag. Vesperlark. The Infiltrator. It's pretty good uncommon. Rank Officer. We got a Lancer Sliver. Iceberg. Frozen Tusker. Return from Extinction. Ransack the Lab. The Bellowing Elk again. Goblin War Party. Thousand Cuts. And a Smoke Shroud. Okay, we got a foil shape-shifting changeling shapeshifter. We got Smoke Shroud here and in the art. Snow-covered plains. And Captain Sisay as a rare. Ice-hide Golem. Tranquil Thicket. Wing Shards. Claudes. Defile. This is the first printing of Defile. Shenanigans, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong on that one. The Veteran, Winding Way, Sphere, Goat Nap, Soul Strike, Chillapilla, Quakefoot. All right, Quakefoot. We're nearly at the halfway point of the box. Elemental. We've got Mox Tanalite in the art card. Snow-covered Mountain. And Kaya's Guile. Watcher for Tomorrow. Chosen. Exclude. Just gonna start blasting through these a little bit more. The One-Drop Angel. Changeling. And Chillapilla. Alright, maybe it's stopped the duplication now. Definitely seemed to be at the beginning. Zombie non-foil. That's the Force, but in the black one. Force of Despair. No, Answer Prayers. Oh, wrong card. I can be wrong. Saddled Rhyme Stag. Okay. Collecting Conjuring. People had high hopes for this card, but nope. Another Talisman. Tempered Sliver. Dreadscale Sliver. Putrid Goblin. Weather the Storm, anything else? Fairy Seer. That's another one that's kind of sought after as a common. And a black Bladeback Sliver. Obviously in the new, or the newish one from Laurel and Eclipsed. The Sultai one that when you cast either Elves or Marlin. That's the one. One drop that lets you scry and set things up. It's pretty good. With a flyer. Bird. Alright, we got Sarah in the art card. Snow-covered plains. Answers of Prayers. There you go. We got the art card for it. Ranger Captain of Eos. That's another mythic. Okay. Vesperlark. Lonely Sandbard. Alpine's Guide. Another band card. And Quakefoot. Alright, we have now gone past the halfway point. We're into stack number 2. Soldier. Chillapilla. Snow-covered Mountain. The Naga. Another Talisman. Decoy. Undead Ogre. And anything else? Unearth. Lava Dart, and that's about it. I hope you get another foil rare or mythic. The Force of Virtue is definitely not the one you're hoping for in a box like this. Bird. The Bear Queen. Snow-Covered Island. Winds of Abandon. Secluded Steep. Face Divinity. Infiltrator. And Defile there. And that's all she wrote. We got the Ninja, Snow-Covered Forest, a Foil Spider, and a Spiteful Sliver in the rare. Regrowth, first showing of that today. Tranquil Thicket, the Mastercore, another banned card, the Druid, and that's all she wrote. So far, 2 mythics. It'd be nice to hit at least 2 more. Zombie. The Sword of Truth, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, Truth and Justice. Future Sight. That's not what we were looking for. Scuttling Sliver. Smiting Helix. Tribute Mage. And that's all she wrote. Still only 2 Ephemerates. I think when they printed that card, they knew how good it was going to be. Goblin. Sliver Art card. Snow-Covered Swamp. Hogak. Well, you were good once upon a time. Ice High Golem. Llanowar Tribe. Hey, we got the same guy. Dreadscape Sliver. Lancer Sliver. And do we have anything else? Nope. All she wrote. Illusion. Urza. Hello, sir. It'd be nice to see you. Island. Deep Forest Hermit. First Sliver Chosen. Frostwalk Bastion. Firebolt. And anything else? Nope. Come on, box. Foil Elemental. Echoes of Eons. Eladari's Call. Obsession. Rioter, Baron Moore. The 1-drop Angel again. This Fairy, it's not bad. And that's all she wrote there. Soldier. We got a Mastercore. Forest. Lightning Skelemental. Oof. Blizzard Strix. Talisman. King of the Pride, first cat one we got today. Another one of the Slithers. Another Outcast. Another one of the Fairies. Seem to be doing better on some of the common and uncommons we are than the whole boxes. Alright, Winds of Abandon. I know that one. Snow-Covered Swamp. A Lava Belly Sliver in the old foil. Waterlog Grove. Munitions Expert, first showing of that. First showing of Crypt Rats as well. And the first showing of Good Fortune Unicorn. And that's all there was. Alright, Goblin Token. The Ninja. Snow-Covered Island. Altar of Dementia again. Unicorn ×2. Another one of the one-drop angels. We got another sliver. And that's all there is. Alright, what we got? 4, 7, 8 packs left to go. It could all change. We got the other sword, Sinew and Steel. Let me be right. Sinew and Steel, yeah. Snow-covered island. Dead of Winter. That's not what we were looking for. Watcher. Battlecry. Changer. Putrid Goblin. And that is all there was. Soul Herder. Snow-covered forest. Another Kaya's Guile. Theros of Chaos. First showing of that one today. And that's everything there. Oh, this box has definitely slowed down considerably, and only 2 mythics. Yikes. Come on, box. We got a bear token in foil. Is it some Providence? Come on. Snow-covered swamp. Another foil rare. Not the foil rare we were hoping for, though. Planebound Accomplice. You may put a Planeswalker card from your hand onto the battlefield. Sacrifice at the beginning of the next end step. Never going to see any real play of that. But a Sword of Truth and Justice is a nice hit. That's 3rd mythic. Splicer. Urza's and the Spider. Anything else? That's all there is in there. So we did get a second foil rare. Ooh, Yawgmoth. Are you coming to say hello for real? Oh, not Trade Mage again. Ugh. Cleaving Sliver. Yikes, the snow-covered mountain was the best thing in that pack. Oh, well, technically, I guess some people will be after the Yawgmoth art card, so I guess that could have been the best, the best hit in that pack. Elemental. Face of Divinity. Snow-covered island. And a Yawgmoth. There we go. We spoke his name enough times and the man turned up. 4 mythics. Echoes of Chosen. Exclamation. Worm. Prohibit. Defile, sorry. We got another Changeling. Still only 2 Ephemerates. 3 packs left to go. Got a Spider in the foil. Mirrodin Besieged. Snow-covered forest. We got a Lava Dart in foil. And an Endling. Talisman. Generous Gift, first showing of that today. Graveshifter, first showing of that guy as well. Anything else? No. Alright, final 2 packs. Wish us luck. We got Wrenn and 6 in the art. Snow-covered swamp. Okay, Hall of Heliod's Generosity. That's not a bad rare to hit. Water Blossoms, first time seeing you today. Hollowhead Sliver, first time seeing that as well. The old Squid Illusion. We got another Cleaving Sliver. All right, we're on to final pack magic. Here we go. Not a foil token at the end. We got a Goblin. We got Waterlogged Grove. I actually do really like the artwork on that one. Who did that? John Avon. Yep, makes sense. Just beautiful artwork. Snow-covered plains and a Nurturing Peatland. Noah Bradley artwork. All right. A Land's a Land. Feaster of Fools. Cunning Evasion. Tempered Sliver. And will we get an Ephemerate in the final pack? Nope. No more Ephemerates. All right. Well, we got 4 mythics, 2 foil rares, and a few good common and uncommons. Could have been worse, could have been better. But until next time, thanks for joining us. See ya.